Bougainvillea propagation no doubt is exciting, and I've done it so many times for the videos on this channel that you might feel, when is he going to stop, or has he got something more exciting to show us? Well, I believe I would never be done when it comes to Bougainvilleas, and here I am with another simplest yet unique method. Its uniqueness lies in the fact that this hack has never been attempted before, and the shots in this video are amazing. I would pay to watch something like this. The video worked out great and the results had me surprised. You should miss this video at your own peril. Hey plant lover, how you doing? Welcome back. Good to have you tuned in for this exciting video where I would reveal another out of the ordinary method to propagate one of the most propagated plants on earth. Yes, Bougainvilleas. We love them, and top videos on my channel are a testament to that. I thank each one of you to make sure those videos reach out to 1 million people. And of course, you would be hard pressed not to take my word for it. And that's the reason I challenge you to use this technique. And if you end up failing at propagating Bougainvilleas successfully, I'm here. You can let me know via a comment, and I would pin that comment, add a reply as well, admitting that the method is a fallacy. Fair enough? Well, we got that out of the way. Now let's dive into this super technique. I'm so excited to share and walk you through every step of the way. So sit tight and make sure you like, share and subscribe. A few pointers before I take you on this journey, as I made it quite clear that propagation has always been tricky, and to master this trick you need to make sure the parent plant is well established, like the one you see here. It should be flowering, and better if the parent plant has been growing in exact same condition and soil as you will be able to provide the cuttings with. Get the cuttings not at the top or the base, instead get them somewhere from the middle part of the plant. Avoid greenish cuttings, go for brownish cuttings. Diameter won't matter much, or the length, just the right edge of the cutting. And what you do after you get those cuttings, start them in water or soil. These would be the factors that would make or break the cuttings. How to make cuttings. We already have so many videos. My suggestion, please check them out. There is a dedicated playlist for Bougainvilleas. Watch them until you get the make of the cuttings right. Well, let me run you through the process quickly here as well. Get a cutting from a healthy plant somewhere around the middle part of the parent plant. Should be 6 to 8 inches. Can be shorter but not longer. Scar the bottom about 3/4 of an inch and dip the bottom part in a cinnamon and water solution for about 2-3 hours. And then your cuttings would be ready to be started in water or soil, or this brand new medium I'll share right now, Perlite. These white granules you see here are known as Perlite. The standout quality of Perlite is that it is made up of outer convex shells of glass bubbles and concave openings. So each particle can soak up a good amount of water, so this setup will do right by the young roots and not let them rot away due to excessive and direct contact with water. Hence, the plant would keep growing for years without much of anything else required. And now the best part. It costs less than you would spend for the same amount of garden soil. Right? Well, get on with it and bring a few bags home soon. The propagation setup is pretty simple. Follow these steps. Just one thing, to block the opening at the bottom of the bottle top, use another economical material, coal. Good porous material, and it will also keep the water fresh for longer. hence you won't have to change water for at least a fortnight and sometimes even a month. Give the areas around the cuttings a gentle press. Fill the bottle to the brim and keep on adding water until it starts to flow out. Day 3, and we have the cuttings all sprouted, and this has been the quickest ever a time for cuttings to show first signs of growth in my experience. Day 4, and we are in business. Given the setup would be indoors on a windowsill, important to spray water every now and then to keep up the moisture levels. Day 13, and now we have got some beautiful roots on cuttings as well. This is the real deal from here on. New leaves say the cuttings are on right track, and when the roots appear, you can conclude the cuttings are now newly propagated and individual plants. As I said, change the water once every 14 days or so. Let's have a look at the roots now and find out what can we say about this method and this medium. You would realize that the roots have grown pretty sturdy and long, a great sign, and also says a lot about perlite as a growing medium, even for a traditional plant like Bougainvillea. Awesome, isn't it? This is the time you can take these cuttings to the soil, and they would be great in the soil as well. Or you can keep these new plants in the same setup. I'll bring out another part of this video wherein I give you an update on keeping these bougainvilleas in perlite and water for another 6 months. Would they flower or not? How would they grow? And would I need to add some kind of fertilizer, or just water change would do the job? Everything would be documented and shared, so make sure you subscribe and press the notification bell. Roots look super white, and that augurs well as far as their health is concerned. Another important thing you must note here is this. These bumps you see here are the callus signs and the direct result of the scars I had made on these cuttings. Once these things come together in sync, your cuttings start to grow. One thing is misplaced and the whole propagation would fail. You might ask, which method is the best? To that, I would only say adopt the one that suits you the best in terms of taking care of the newly propagated plant. If you don't have much space, go for water propagation. If you have options to shift the plant from shade to the sun or vice versa, go for soil propagation. More cuttings you can get, the soil is fine, and if you have limited supply of cuttings, on top of that, these cuttings are of rare quality, propagate them in water and observe them on a daily basis. I'm sure by now you know that methodology you adopt should be based on what you're capable of. Soil propagation, once done, is done. Success or failure would be your luck. Of course, it would also come down to following the exact processes I have discussed in all my previous videos, and the processes we'll talk about in this video. At least the water propagation can be altered every now and then. Changing just the water can always re-energize your cuttings. So take your pick, and if you ask me still to choose, I would say all the methods are great and would work every single time, provided you do what you are required to do. I have done this on repeat for almost 4 years now, and still whenever I do this, it's as exciting as the last time, and I learn a few new things along the way. How was the video? Do you like it? Well, let me know in the comments and through likes. I'm putting them back into the setup and will keep documenting the growth pattern of these newly propagated plants indoors. And I'm hoping they would flower soon, and then I bring out the part 2 of this video. Fair enough? Thank you so much. You've been great. Keep up the support and keep watching the videos. I look forward to your feedback, questions or suggestions, so don't hold back. If you got something to say, please say it. I'm sure things are back to normal as far as traveling is concerned. Please take care and get on a bus, a train or a plane and revisit your favorite destinations. And yes, grow more plants and stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you around. Thank you. Cheers. Goodbye.